everybody, welcome back to another week of Duffs to Darts. I am Ed, taking you guys on my weekly journey from a mid-range handicap down to hopefully a single-digit handicap every week, every day, best of my abilities, with what I've got available. So what happened in this last week of Duffs to Darts? So for starters, as you guys can tell, I have got the stars and stripes on. I have got the America hat. I've got it going on. Well, it's because it was 4th of July weekend. Naturally, that means that the golf courses are going to be completely packed with people trying to get their extra rounds in, trying to take advantage of the long weekend. I was not one of those people. I did not book a tee time, partly because I couldn't. So starting off on Saturday, we'll kind of work backwards through the week. Starting with Saturday, I had to work. So my day job, as you guys know, golf is just, this is my hobby, this is my passion, it's not my day job. I had to work. There's kind of a big integration going on with my company, doing a lot of stuff I've been working on for a year, so I couldn't get out and work on Saturday on my game because I had to work on my actual job. Did that till about noon, and then after that we had to run some errands and take care of some stuff around the house, so golf on Saturday it just wasn't in the cards. Came out here and did a little bit of grilling and took my SharperGolf putting mat and put it over here in the yard, on the deck. And as you guys know, every single week of Duffs to Darts is presented by SharperGolf. They give me the tools to sharpen up my game. They give you guys the tools to sharpen up your game. So check them out, links below, guys, a lot of good stuff from them. Brought the putting mat out, worked on that, did a little bit of grilling, threw the football around to the kids, all that fun stuff. And then we go to July 4th. Family day. Working on being with the kids, being with my wife. We got up. I didn't have to do anything with my day job. And we, had some coffee in the morning. And then my wife and I said, hey, let's go take the kids to the pool. Went swimming with the kids. Came back, took a nap. I caught the end of, I think, what's the name of the tournament that they just had? It's not the Travelers. Rocket Mortgage, right? Watched the end of the Rocket Mortgage, tournament. Watched the playoff holes. Passed out, fell asleep, and then we did fireworks. So that whole day, gone. No golf whatsoever. And then, as I'm recording this right now, it is July 5th. So I put the stars and stripes back on. I'm not wearing this for 3 days in a row, guys. As as much as we all love America, this body odor does exist. It's for effect for the video, right? So that was the weekend. 4th of July weekend, no time for golf. I did work on my game this week though. So what do we do? What do we do to work on our game? During the week, when I was working in the garage, I brought my Chippo set out into the neighborhood onto the sidewalk. So I set it up about 15 yards or so away. And I was chipping to it on my own, working on chipping to getting a proximity in the area. I wasn't playing with anybody. My neighbor across the street, actually, he came out. He went to go leave, and he pulled over the side. He's like, hey, man, I've seen that. We got to play. I'm like, shh, dude, we'll put one in your driveway and one on my driveway. We'll have ourselves a time. So whenever we get to doing that, I'll record the video. So I worked on chipping. Chipping isn't the strongest part of my game. As I continue to work on finding more fairways and more greens in regulation, I find myself missing greens, and my proximity to the hole, my chipping isn't the greatest, so I'm working on trying to improve that. Chipping, in the basement, in the house, in my bedroom, and then with the Chippo, kind of landing in a target zone. So did that. The golf lab is still out of commission right now. It is still has a pallet for the pool that's going to go right behind me, right here. That's going in on Saturday. So kind of foreshadowing this coming week, next Saturday, there's no golf. I can't play unless I'm able to get out at like 6 a.m., play a quick 9 before they come in. I can do that, but first I need them to call me and let me know what time they're going to be here before I can set that up. So TBD on that. During the week, what I did is I worked on putting. As you guys remember last week, I had some very long putts that I make, and as you guys know, I work on a lot of lag putting in my bedroom. To do a little bit more fun, to continue to work on that, since I know my chipping isn't the strongest, my pace on my putts, I wanted to work on that. So I took both of my SharperGolf putting mats. So I took 2 of them, put them together, made one long putting mat. So I'm working on like 16, 17 foot putts. And then I took the Mirorr putt, put that down, and dude, guys, I was hitting that thing freaking like gangbusters. If I didn't hit the hole, my pace was perfect, or I was just to the side of it, left or right of it. So, you know, those are tap-ins. I'll take those all day long. That's a very quick way to make a bad chip turn into either saving a par or saving bogey. So that's, you know, that's where we're at. We're mid-range handicap. Did that. My son even played with me a little bit. And then for swinging wise, since the golf lab was out of commission, I actually was taking the little hanger piece, you know, those little like elbows that come off the club that go into your wrist angle. I was taking that and I've attached it to an old golf club. It's my old Ping like G10 golf clubs. These things are like 15 years old. So I still have them. Never traded them in. I put the hanger on there on a 7-iron, I believe, and then I would practice my takeaway. So while I'm on a conference call, I'd grab the club, go through my routine of setting up, you know, the club face to, you know, the ball and my shoulders and everything like that, and then I would work on my takeaway, a nice slow takeaway, and then I would swing through, and I would hit like the little mat that I stand on when I work in the garage. I'd stand on that, swing through, and work on that, so that way I'm working on my wrist angle, so that way just automatically the hands are coming back, keeping right at that angle. That's what we're doing on there. So even though we're not hitting golf balls a lot this week, we weren't playing this week, still, you know, continuing to work on the game every way we can. Plan for this week. 3rd week in a row, I'm going to try to... What's up, butterfly? Actually, that was a B. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Didn't get stung. 3rd week in a row, my son's going to have ninja class. The last 2 weeks ago, we all went as a family, so I didn't go to the range that day. This past week, my wife needed to get out of the house. She just had a long day of work, so at the last minute, she decided to take my son to the ninja class, so I stayed home, worked on some stuff here. This week, I'm going to try again to go to the range and work on hitting targets at like 160, 170, you know, 150, 160, 170 range. Work on hitting those greens because the tournament month, we're here, a couple weeks away. So we got 2 weeks, 3 weeks until that tournament. So I'm going to work on that. And then, like I said, if the pool install is pushed to like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. when they're going to be here on Saturday, I will set up a tee time for Saturday at like 6 a.m. If that doesn't work, then I think I'm open Sunday morning. I'm going to try to get at least 9 holes in, guys. We're at the point in our game where if we're going to improve, I think Bill, I think it might have been your comment on the channel, I apologize, or it might have been Nick, I apologize. One of you guys that commented on this channel asked if I'm at the point where I'm going to gain more from playing than I would be practicing in the garage, and yes. I'm at that point where I just need to get those reps in on the course. So 9 holes minimum this coming weekend. We'll see if my work allows me to leave a little bit early due to the extra work I did on Friday and Saturday. Maybe they'll throw a little bone my way and tell me to leave early one day. If that's the case, I'll get out there. But either way, we're going to get 9 holes in this week. Get a range session in. More putting. Putting is the name of the game. That's about it. Oh, lastly, I plugged in my my numbers. I don't know if you guys noticed it last week. I plugged in my numbers in the app that I use for my handicap. So it's down to a 13.1. I think one more good round on 9 holes should drop us down at least into a low 12 range if we play well. We'll see how that works out. But I looked into getting an official GIN for the state of Illinois, and I looked in 2 of the courses that I like to play the most. I can set that as my home course, and I can get an official GIN. It's like 40 bucks for the year for 12 months. So I think I'm probably going to do that in the next week or so, and then plug in all my scores, put in all my data in there, and then that way I can have an official number for my index. So I think I'm gonna do that. That's on the agenda. I'll let you know if I do, and I'll let you know how it goes. That's about it, though. If you guys checked on the channel, the Pinehurst video's up. You get a little taste. That was 2 days of fun. So you get a little feel of the Pinehurst video. Working on some more stuff. Working on the World Tour Golf Links video next. Keep an eye out for that. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this week's Duffs to Darts. Hopefully you guys are working on your game as I continue to work on my game. If you guys like this video, if you guys like, the journey that I'm on, it's pushing you for your own journey, hit the subscribe train right here. I appreciate it. We're trying to grow this. If you guys are working on your game, kind of motivate each other. Building a community we're working on, and I appreciate it. If you guys know somebody who would maybe a little inspiration, send them my way as well. We'll talk about it all together. That's it, guys. Till next week, keep grinding.